Welcome back to Blog Access 101. I'm your host, Young Abachi. This is episode 172. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify by searching Blog Access 101. If you're YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Here today, my co-host Rod. What up, Rod?
Yo, what up?
Not much, man. We jump right into the topic. Your boy James Harden. Sixers saying they ending trade talk for James Harden. James Harden rumored to say he's not showing up to training camp. I see one article was talking about how it's the second time, and I guess Joel Embiid's tenure as a Sixers that is co-star is not reporting to training camp. Obviously first time was with Ben Simmons. Now it's with James Harden with back-to-back years. So what's your thoughts on
Yeah,
that?
I like it. I definitely like it. Because one thing that's been going on, and I don't know when it changed, but in recent years, these players demand a trade, they get a trade. These players demand to get cut, they get cut. James
Yeah.
Harden said, trade me. Sixers said no. So I can't wait to see how it goes. He skipped training camp. James Harden probably should, of all players, he shouldn't skip training camp. He has a history of coming in out of shape. Training camp is your chance to really get yourself into shape instead of wasting 20, 30 games of the season trying to get in the game shape. So James Harden don't seem to have the leverage here to me, unless he don't play at all. But like in year 15 or 16 or whatever, yeah, year 15, I don't think he got the leverage there either.
It's a interesting thing. Obviously, you thought it would they was fixed the relationship once they got rid of Doc Rivers, since they made the move so fast to fire him. I thought that would change his vernacular of wanting to stay, because I know he had issues with Doc saying he didn't let him play how he wanted to play. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but as we saw, the style that how you wanted to play is not winning much. I think what barely got out of the first round over there from time to time. I mean, Chris, they got to the second round when he was in Houston, and they choked that 3-1 lead to the Clippers. But
Mm-hmm.
he's never really got to, well, he got to the NBA finals once, but that was early on in his career when he was with the Thunder as a six man. So he never got a
Yep.
team finals where he was a lead guy or even a second lead guy. So I think this was probably the best team that he was closest to getting to the NBA finals, that just, they fell short. So
Mm-hmm.
in game seven. So I think I would figure with obviously getting rid of Doc and then Nick Nurse. I think Nick Nurse wants James Harden to play kind of like similar to how James Harden wants to play. And definitely said that he wants him here. I mean, as a coach, it'd be stupid you say you don't want somebody here. That's definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer. Um, so yeah, it's a tricky situation. Another bad situation for Sixers fans, back to back years. Hate to see it.
Yeah. I mean, that's not really that much you can do. Like everybody knows James Harden's unhappy. Everybody knows who James Harden is. I don't know if you got even that big of a trade market for him anyway. Um, I just think he wants to go home. He want to go to the Clippers because he want to be. He's a California guy. Wants to finish his career at home, I guess. But I don't even know if that Clippers team would make sense for him. I don't know what James Harden is thinking. James Harden is about the one in a million chance you ever see this, and you want to come on to the podcast, pull up.
I mean, throwing out the trying to get the plug. But yeah, let's jump into the Michael Lorenzo, throwing a no hitter. A lot of Phillies fans, including myself, thought were kind of upset that Phillies didn't make any moves during the trade
Mm-hmm.
deadline. I guess it was rumored that Otani could potentially trade room for the Phillies and Otani, but once Otani said he wants to stay with the Angels to see if they can fight for a playoff spot, I knew then that we weren't going to get him, and I feel like that was a move that's going to take us to the championship level.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes the small moves can move the needle as well. I didn't really know too much about the Lorenzo guy. I know he was a decent pitcher, but I just didn't think he was a pitcher that was going to take us over the top. Obviously, as we know, the reason why we lost to the Astros last year was due to pitching. So we
Mm-hmm.
bolster our pitching staff, which is why I really want to know Tiny, not just because of his hitting, but he's also a great pitcher as well. So that would have been uh, a fantastic move for us, but I don't know who would have been a designated hitter at that between him or Harper. So that would have been pretty interesting. Uh, but yeah, so Lorenzo really threw a no hitter. I forgot I had him on my fantasy team, so I looked on my fantasy. It was like no hitter. Uh, I don't know how he didn't throw a perfect game either, but I guess his ER, I think his ERA was like, well, WHIP was like .11. I'm just like, I guess he walked a few people.
Yeah. One
Yeah.
walk.
And I was like, damn, I was trying to get the perfect game, but it is what it is. Can't get greedy.
Can't
I'll take a no hitter. But yeah,
have it on.
huh?
I was gonna say, no, can't have it on.
Yeah. I'm beating the guy in the league right now, 10-3, so I ain't gonna get too greedy.
But yeah, I mean, there's one Phillies fan that that was happy with the move. You want to tell the people who that was?
No.
It was this guy right here. I was like, oh, he was an All Star last year. I've seen him pitch. He does all right. And sure enough, came in. He threw a no hitter. I think only two Phillies ever have a no hitter. I think at home, and that's now Michael Lorenzen and Roy Halladay. So I feel very validated.
I give it to you, man. You caught it. Because I was not thrilled with the move, but I was wrong, man. Hopefully he continues to keep this style level of play up so we can make another championship run. And actually, end up beating whoever we making some big run in playoffs and get back to the World Series and actually win it this time because we got better pitchers.
Him, Zach Wheeler, Aaron Nola, and if somehow, some way we can just get a couple good games out of Rangers Suarez, and I'm not a big Rangers Suarez guy, but if we can get him as a fourth guy going, we might be on something.
Yeah. Yeah. Wishful thinking though, brother.
Too bad Reese got hurt. Reese Hoskins get well soon.
Oh yeah, yeah. Surely needed him at that first baseman. But yeah, you want to talk about anything else?
I'm still trying to figure out what's up with Kyle Schwarber. He hits the home runs, he hits the short bombs. But my man's batting under 200 on a year. That's wild. That's not that's unprofessional to me. You gotta
He
get it
always
going.
he always never had like a good ERA, but yeah, I mean this year it's just kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know like everyday players could get away with that. But sure enough, he's getting away with it.
I think it's because he hit so much home runs, you kind of like overlook it, but like whatever. Because what he got
See,
30 right now, and it's like it's kind of like you look the other way because he gets you home runs and RBIs, so you just be like, I'll take the horrible batting average.
we need more though, because if Reese Hoskins was here, it'd basically be like having two Reese Hoskins. But yeah, we need Schwarber to give us a little more. That's all I got.
All right, man. Yeah, your fantasy team. Let me check your fantasy team right now and see what you guys
We
got.
we struggling.
Oh boy, you're in the dog for right now, 8-9 in that steroid era league. Let me see what you look like in the majors. Uh, Damn, you're down 7-2 there. Well, so we'll let that season over for you in that one league. Might be over for you in both leagues. But yeah,
The one season is definitely over. I'm really saving up my energy for football. I got some bets out there too. Twan and Gabe. I think they're gonna have a higher seed than me. We put some big money on it, so I gotta cook.
and a $100 league.
I think so. Yeah, higher seed. I think I got 340 on it with Gabe and 170 on it with Twan. I also might be crisscrossing it with basketball for Twan, but I know we bet. No, Twan wanted to do 500 on basketball. He a wild bull. I'm gonna cook him in both stuff. So.
So yeah, that's his forte, fantasy basketball.
Oh, I play two now. I've only had one team ever, but I did pretty well. So
Interesting. You care to tell people what happened?
I ended up in third place. You know, first year though. I'm not mad at a third place finish and not losing any money on the league. I have no career fantasy basketball like earnings losses. That's how I'm gonna position it.
That's a good way to look at it, buddy.
Yeah. So looking to make some noise in these leagues this year.
All right. Good luck to you, brother. We'll see. How much I put up in a football league? I need to get in on this.
Football. I think that's the ones we bet on. Yeah, the 170 with Twan, the 340 with Gabe
Damn, I need to
for
get
higher
in.
seed.
Sheesh.
You let us know, good brother. You let us know.
Yeah. It's
Because
easy.
if it's three of y'all, I'm bound to beat at least two, if not all three. So.
Mm. Pretty heavy talk, buddy.
Oh yeah, I do football. That's my forte. I had a bad year last year at the end. I was cooking through the regular in the beginning. Injuries caught up. I didn't pivot quick enough. I'm not gonna make the same mistake.
Okay. I like the good energy there, buddy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know. All right.
All
Coming to
right.
you live from the Outer Banks. I'm about to go get lit.
All right, man. Enjoy yourself.
All right.
Peace.
Yes, sir.